Welcome back to Afterlife episode 66. I just spent half the morning following Horde Night going and getting some coal, and we came out with another almost 800 and actually found a little bit of iron while we were at it. But we've got to get these forges up and running before we head back out into the desert. Well, we've arrived back to the desert, and it's already midday. By the time we got here, we will pick up and replace the bed. I still have not remembered to bring additional storage or anything with me. All I have is a campfire and a couple of bookcases with just a few slots in them. But we have a spawn point. I know this direction we have the Army Post 7, but I'm not ready for a Tier 5. I think I did this one already. So that gets us into these last couple of houses on the street here. So Barn House, I guess, is the next one. Okay, well, we pulled the Tech Planet out of here. I think it might also be in my best interest to start wrenching on the cars and seeing if I'm going to get any steel out of them. So far, the answer is no. Here you can, but you can't really. I don't think I can reach it. We definitely did get attention from outside. One snake I'm not too worried about on the meat. Okay, well now we have a second snake. Oh! And a rat. There, that's a snake. And a cop. Salvage only level 8? Wow. Yeah, we barely used the wrench. That level 1 wrench that we had before would degrade in like 2 cars. So already we're up to salvage level 9 here. But not pulling any steel out, so that was the big hope, was that we were going to get at least forged iron, if not forged steel. Even the forged iron could speed up the steel process for us. Been a lot more selective in my looting these days. Stuff go. Oh, Enigma. Spear 64. Right. Alright, definitely see some weak points in the floor if we want to get across here. We're going to do so carefully, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and take out Big Mama. Bricks. Yeah, apparently this is it. Very much has the look of figured there'd be a house behind the barn, but does not appear to be the case at all. Got plenty of nitrate here, and we have a new book, Rock Hard, Volume 6. It's got a detailed piece about the importance of staying hydrated while you work. They're not wrong. Mining is sweaty, especially when you only left one exit to your mine and a horde jumps in behind you. Not sure what that one's supposed to do for us. Is it the hydration? Is it a stamina thing? I don't know. But we pulled some decent loot out of here. I have not taken a pill lately, so let's go ahead and take this one. I might as well take this one too. We're getting a bit of a vitality drop from the overheating situation. And we pulled out a Handyland. We're going to scrap that armor pocket mod though. The padded armor. Good heat resistance and cold resistance for that matter, but the armor rating is so far below. It's tempting though. It's just it's missing too much. Okay, but that should be it for this place. Are we supposed to hit that grain silo? Feels like we are. Also feels like, well, there's there's a hay bale. Okay, we got it. hidden stash for a helmet light mod schematic. There's nothing else on this side of the street. There's a little campsite here. Wow, I'm overheating really bad, aren't I? Very much looks like a early days survivors camp. The kind of survivor camp where it didn't last very long, hence the early days only. And whatever survivors were able to run away from here definitely found bedroom campsites. Oh, hello, Feral White. Where'd you come from? Got him down. Stamina's still okay. I saw the crawler. I expected to see the crawler behind me going, how did he get here so fast? That's a vulture. I'm barely wounded, but apparently enough. There we go. There we go. We got to forge ahead out of a car. That makes the trip here worth it. Well, that finishes this leg of town. We'll continue on by working our way into here, starting from the backside, starting with hopefully a forge ahead and the destroyed. Yeah, some elixir. Awesome. Take some cement as well. Alright, got a couple bird zombies in here. I think that first one was feral. Certainly took a bit to bring them down. They're kind of glowing anyway. It's a little hard to tell. Destroyed. Very destroyed. Trailer here. Oh, these are bad. It's almost night. Looks like I'm going to have to stay put for the night and continue on into the morning. As it's very nearly 10 o'clock. Might already be 10 o'clock. Is it 10 o'clock? Looks like it's just turned 10 o'clock. Nothing really followed me back, so it looks like we're actually going to be clear. Sit tight for the night. Oh, still middle of the night. I think I picked up a wandering horde that was heading by. I was venturing out to try to see how late into the night it was, how close to morning. Yeah, maybe not a wandering horde, just a good number of random zombies out here. A number that's easy enough to take. She didn't see that coming. She got launched quite a ways. A little bit early. And head back to where I was. This is the place where I left off at. You're not going to give me steel, are you? Well, there's that moon setting off in the distance. Combat up to 54. With the impact driver, yeah. Mechanical parts. Things of that nature. Useful stuff overall, but not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for forged iron or forged steel. Wow, the sun has risen. He easily survived. I think I got a scratch. Might be the exit then. Yeah, there's our final loot, and it's an easy kill. Didn't think he was feral from the looks of him, but he does have his eyes. Another feral as well. There we go. Easy enough group, though I did take that little scratch. I have so many bandages. Let's get the health up so I don't get attacked by vultures needlessly. Okay, generator bank. That's definitely one to wrench on. At the very least, we're getting a little bit of kind of auto skill build up. And there's a rad remover. Definitely a good one to have here in the desert. A wiring 101, 2 tech planets. Sneakers with no armor rating, a machine gunner, volume 4. You can craft drum magazine mods for automatic weapons and turrets. Definitely useful. We'll read that. And that finished the set. Heat resistance, fantastic for this cowboy hat. Okay, we have an empty slot on our spear for the rad remover. So that rad remover is going to go on there. That stops your rads, the green ones, from regenerating. There's a cop car. Didn't see that. Okay, that's a drone medic mod schematic. Yes, we want that. And okay, both entrances we've looked for had nothing, so we'll make our own. I don't know whether our loot's going to be up or down. Wait. And there's your rat. And he's not going to regenerate health while he's sitting there on the ground. We'll just keep knocking away and see how much faster he goes down. That was at least a hit less, if not a couple. Yes, it is. Ah, it's this place. 2 rads and a lumberjack. Oh, stuck there for a second. Both of these guys lasted a little longer than I expected. Should have probably pulled out the machine gun, but trying to save the ammo. Steel sledge, which means we are going to get some steel scrap out of that when we scrap that. So I suppose that is a good pull, even though we've got plenty of them. Another impact driver. Well, that's it for that house and that little part of the block. So now that I've done the left-hand side here, I'm going to do this right-hand side. Sooner rather than later, where that loot's hitting it. Okay, that's a machine gun. Come on, switch. Oh, reload! What the hell? Wow, what am I doing with an unloaded gun? He's at least protecting something useful. Take another bandage here in a second. Yeah, that was a waste. Not prepared for that. Okay, steel sledge. Checked all the other weapons. Not the machine gun. Oh, come on, another? Wow, he got up and is still going. Quite a beating there. I took a bit of a beating there. Nothing too bad. We're still healing up from the bandage we took. Recoil on this is so bad. Fire one shot and it's just going in a direction. It's almost better in a burst than it is single shot. Figured this would be the time to find one, and no. fact, we found very little in this kitchen. Okay, we got a Night Stalker. This is volume 3. Blades, bone, iron, or steel. Doesn't matter if it cuts. Bladed weapons do 10% more damage at night. Okay, nice. Loot bag. That's the first one we've had all episode. Two days here. At least more than a day anyway, day and a half. There is an addiction thing, otherwise I wouldn't care about drinking those. In this game, it very much likes to hit you with those. And it gets problematic. Pretty good haul though. Needle and thread, Candyland, raw hide, a lucky looter. We just unlocked the full hood. We can scrap that steel club. High leather boots. Okay rating, but no heat resistance. Storm's starting to get real nasty. We're going to try to get inside quickly to this next house. Small block here. Alright, looks like we're going to see some burnt zombies here. Scrapping for fun. We also picked up a cookbook. I'm stuck at the door there for a second. Made it a lot easier to finish him off. Sports bag. There's another home cooking weekly, and I think I'm one away now. Oh, we pulled out a KM12 automatic shotgun. Okay. Magazine size is 18. Well, we've pulled out a pretty decent shotgun here. In the end. Not sure how the dog managed to break the door and strike me in one action. Alright, well, we're getting some wrought iron from this bench. Never even got a chance to search it. It wouldn't let me search it. I'm still badly overloaded. I guess we're going to call it a day here pretty early in this one head. At this moment, I have an almost perfect balance, roughly 75 carbon and 150 iron, which means we've got enough for 150 forged steel, or at least pig iron. And hopefully that translates 1-to-1. We still don't know. I still need 5 more forge heads to get the advanced bellows to get it hot enough to smelt the pig iron and see if it does translate 1-to-1 on the steel. But that's 150. On this side, yeah, only 29 iron. So way behind. No carbon in there right now, and I just put the last of my carbon to get the forge over there going again. So, mining wise, obviously, the one that I'm currently out of is both. It's both, isn't it? I do have the forged steel and whatnot, but can't do anything until, yeah, steel scraps, 1300. It's enough to definitely make a dent in the project, in what we're trying to do. 103 currently on the steel ingots, 5 wrought iron ingots, 2 pig iron. So we need both. We need carbon and iron. But as there's a little bit of iron left, I'm going to start the second time here today. For episode wise. Start in the coal mine. In just 10 minutes, I've pulled out a little over 1,000 coal. So plenty of time left, though of course we did start this project well into the day, but there's enough time left to go get a good amount of iron. Sun definitely on the lower side. It's a handful of hours till dark, and we will definitely use that time to mine as much iron as we can. We might even roll over into night just a little bit on this one. I'm so close. I'm at 199 for a regular shovel hit, so one more level with shovels will get me to that point where I don't have to power hit anymore. That'll make the stamina go further. Sometimes it's easier to empty twice as often, make quick trips back and forth, as opposed to get too heavy once and have it take forever to get anywhere. Definitely getting into that later part of the day, but I do think I can probably finish the stripping away of that layer at our feet here before calling it a day. Gathering 62, is that enough? It is. Regular strikes now with the shovel. And following another repair of the steel pickaxe, quality's down to 7,000. It was up over 10, but I do have another pickaxe, I think, that I've pulled out in loot. So when this one breaks, we've got a... Well, it's turned night after stripping away that next layer, finishing stripping it away. And we're a little heavy right now. We'll see what the haul is. At the moment, I have 87 on me, but we only have 162 in the bike. And that was a lot more than 2 trips back to the bike. So we got more on the last one, some of the previous ones. But 250 is not the worst. It's just taking a lot. It's taking a whole lot to make it. I'm back home for the rest of the night to do a little bit of farming, recover some vitality before heading out for the day. I don't know whether to count this as a day of mining. It was a half day of mining. Might count. We might head back to the desert for that next day after this one. That's going to do it for this episode, though. We are making progress. I mean, like I said, we've got over 100. We've got over 150 worth. So we're more than halfway through what we need, and we're definitely smelting some additional iron and coal, and you know we could be on our way to about 300 or 300 plus now for the steel. Plus we have all those steel scraps, and I don't know how far that's going to go, but if the steel scraps, which, well, we got 103 steel, the steel scraps 1600. If that's 167, if it counts that high up, if that's 167 steel ingots right there, I mean, that could be project just about done. Could be. We don't know. I think regardless of what happens tomorrow, let's say I find 2 forge aheads, I'll go ahead and get into the research desk here and make the last of them. Tomorrow's going to be the last day for the forge aheads. We're going to get that advanced bellows done. But that's going to be next episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.